Alright guys, so you may have already heard this news by now, but I thought I'd talk about it because it is kind of big news. On one hand, I was like, oh god, no, and then I realized, oh, it's a good thing. It's like one of those, it was one of those news things where it's like, hey, this is happening. Wait, don't go! It's one of those moments. And that is, okay, so it's also like that Homer Simpson bit from Treehouse of Horror where it's like, that's good, that's bad, that's good. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, right. So yes, we are getting another Powerpuff Girls reboot. That's the news. But Craig McCracken's back, doing the show. Yeah. Craig McCracken is officially doing the show. I guess the live-action reboot is officially dead. Probably because CW is getting bought out. That was probably another killer. And also, turns out that leaked script was the official script, which I was like, there's no way something this god-awful is real. And then it turned out to be real, and I was like, wow, okay. So, yeah, Craig McCracken is back on his project. And, like, the bar is already low enough to begin with to do it again, but you already brought the creator back. What probably did it was probably because Gennady Tartakovsky, who is now basically, for lack of a better word, the Kevin Feige of the Kevin Feige of Cartoon Network now. Cartoon Network and Tartakovsky have more or less made have more or less formed a bond. Like, not bond, that's the wrong word, a contract, that he's more or less getting the toy chest of the Cartoon Network stuff. And I imagine because Tartakovsky and McCracken they worked together so closely that he probably was like the one who talked McCracken into doing another Powerpuff Girls show. Probably because the live action show left and the animated reboot from 2016 left such a horrible ass taste in everyone's mouth that he got McCracken back. It also helps that Lauren Faust is coming along with him. You know, McCracken's wife. Shock to no one. Yeah, it's like saying, hey guys, Craig McCracken's back, and so is Lauren Faust. And no one's shocked. And like, of course she's coming with him. They're married. Of course they are. Of course she's coming with him. Like, that's only better. And she's already got a good deal with Cartoon Network, because DC Superhero Girls is actually really fun. Like, I've watched a few episodes, I was like, damn, this is really good. Like, I forget how good Faust is as a showrunner. And as a writer, she's got amazing comedic timing. And also, she did do a few episodes of Powerpuff Girls, so that's good too. You know, what am I saying, a few? She did a lot. That's some of the best ones. I'm really excited for this, but there was an added bit of news that made me go, oh, that's neat. Is that's not the only McCracken TV show that's getting rebooted. Oh, no. Something else is coming along too, but it's getting a new coat of paint. That new coat of paint is going on Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, because that's getting rebooted for Cartoonito. It's getting a preschooler show, which in hindsight does kind of work. Although, yeah, there are some adult jokes, and do I need to go into all the art about Frankie Foster? Don't even ask what I mean by that. You all damn well know. But yeah, that seems neat. I have no interest in anything from Cartoonito, excuse me, on Cartoonito, because that's all for a younger audience. But hey, that's getting that's cool. That's getting that's getting a reboot, and it does kind of fit. Foster's does fit. I do think like that works in that regard. Powerpuff is going to be interesting because we don't know if it's going to... He said... Because it has been worded as reboot. We don't know if it's like... Because it is the same creator. We don't know if it's like a continuation of the show. But really, there's nothing you can really do with the show that's like it never left. Because it was never like these big story arcs. Like these huge, scathing story arcs. It was more like a bunch of one and done episodes. There was no like major story arc, so you could literally just do the show and just be like, yeah, we're back here, and here, you know, we're back at it again. So there's really nothing of Major. And I'm not saying that's bad. I'm just saying, like, you could literally just say, yeah, it's kind of a soft reboot of the show, but it's a continuation of the old one, even though there's really nothing, like, it could literally just be seen as its own or a continuation. Because there's nothing, like, no story loop or, like, stories that are left over from the original show that need to be, like, continued. There was no, like, major story. Yeah. So you could literally just go, oh, it's a soft reboot, but it can also connect to the old one if you want it to. Yeah. Now, sadly, there are going to be a few changes. Obviously, the big one is Tom Kane cannot do the voice of him anymore. For those who don't know, Tom Kane tragically suffered a stroke that forced him into retirement. So they're going to have to either write him out of the show, which that would make every conservatives blow their load, or they're going, and knowing McCracken, he'll probably go full on this, is that he'll probably find someone else. Like, he may find someone else and maybe update. Like, it'd be kind of cool because him is the devil, and the devil can make himself whatever he looks like. So it could be cool that, like, maybe he can make, like, him has updated himself. Like, he's just like, hey, it's a new era, new year, new me. So maybe to fit with the new voice actor, if they decide to go that route, they basically update his look too, to not, like, shit on Tom Kane and his version of him. Like, yeah, it'd be like, yeah, that version of him was canon, but now the devil's updated himself for a new era. Makes a lot of sense, actually. I would not be opposed. I don't know about you guys, but I would personally not be opposed to that, because if they tried to recast Tom Kane with that same voice and same character, I'd be like, this don't feel right. But if they just did, if they updated him and still kind of kept that blue meanie kind of fun. Actually, it'd be kind of cool, since McCracken is such a huge fan of the Beatles. It'd be kind of cool if they made him like something like more akin. If they gave him a new design that was also a reference to the Beatles, like that would be a neat little one. Maybe Sergeant Pepper. Like, maybe make him look like Sergeant Pepper. I'm just throwing that out there. But yeah, it'd be kind of a neat. Like, I'm just saying, like, I don't want, like, I'd love him as my favorite cartoon villain, and I don't want to see it, like, because Tom Kane is so connected to that character that I don't want to see it done. I feel like it'd be a disservice if they did recast it and had that character. Now, you could recast it, and what I'm saying is recast him, but update the character so it's its own form. I'm not saying make him like uber dark like an edgelord. I'm just saying, like, have fun with it, or something along that lines. And this also means you can bring back a lot of the voice actors that they shit on in the original show. Like, you could bring back Jennifer Hale back as Sedusa, and more importantly, Princess Morbucks. I don't think they brought in Sedusa. You can bring back Miss Bellum. That's the other thing. You can bring back Bellum. You can bring back, literally all the characters they cut out because it was for dumb reasons, and then bring them back because, yeah, McCracken wasn't an idiot. And also, he's still not an idiot. So you could literally just be like, yeah, not, like, just bring it back. And would anyone be opposed to, like, and I kind of just want this, would anyone be opposed to the idea of a crossover between this version of the Powerpuff Girls with Powerpuff Z? Like, kind of do like Turtles Forever, but with, like, Powerpuff Forever? Would anyone be opposed to that? Because I sure as hell wouldn't be. Anyway, so I'm excited for McCracken to come back, and this is like the first, this is the opening salvo of what I imagine we will get more stuff from Cartoon Network in terms of their animation department. So there is the thing of, like, I've heard jack all about, SWAT Cats coming back. I'm kind of hoping that rings true. So yeah, I'm hoping to get more news on the SWAT Cats reboot if that does eventually happen. I would like to see maybe Captain Planet. We kind of need Captain Planet these days. Wouldn't hurt to bring back Captain Planet. And Yeah. Anyway, so you guys tell me in the comments below, what do you think of Powerpuff Girls and Foster's coming back with Craig McCracken? Are you guys excited? Are you guys not? And yeah, what kind of changes would you be okay with in the show or stuff brought back? I think we'd all agree that Bellum coming back would be nice. And also Jennifer Hale back as Sedusa and Princess Morbucks. That'd be kind of nice. And what do you guys think on the whole him situation? Would you want them to update the character to give them a reason to recast, or do you think they don't want him in the show, or do you think they should just keep the character as is and have a new voice actor? That's going to be the interesting one to talk about. Anyway, so as always, if you haven't already, hit the link below, head on over to my Patreon for exclusive content, and if you hit the 4th tier, you can send me requests for videos to do here on YouTube. Other than that, I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.